Stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champion, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Season. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Minnesota's offense will go on the attack first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Big picture, guys. This certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Working that left side now. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy can catch it or nobody can catch it.
Tight end now in motion. The running back has it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Golden Gopher!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Browning. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. fires to the big fella. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the slant.
The Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Bryant. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A little release to the back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gives it on the option. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll leave it with him. Turning it off! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to pass, it's Bryant. Here comes the heat. The sure hands, it's Browning. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback. Tucking it and running and just getting what he...
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Georgia going up tempo. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Finds the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find out.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. One more snap coming before halftime. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Picks up the first down, still moving. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. The throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, again, looking for room. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Creates a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's 4. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play for the 40. Defense showing blitz here. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking for a man, it's Bryant. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Wiley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Dogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll keep it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch switch it and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W.
Give to the running back.
Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Browning. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And how about this defense taking care of business, keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Defense not showing press coverage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Georgia sends out the punt team. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
The give, and tick, 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 tick.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Golden Gophers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the deep.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the route is on.
say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Browning. And the returner goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hold and fire complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Runs through a tackle. Finds a little bit of space. Gets 3 to the 22. The Dogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Finds his big tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to die.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Wiley. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense. Because today they...
Touchdown, Dogs! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
35, Georgia, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together. together here as they start from their own 21. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. This was called a measuring stick game. Should they be the higher-ranked team, this passing attack has put them in position to move up a few notches in the next set of rankings.
I'm not sure if that was a question, Reese, but the answer is yes. They should have been ranked higher and proven it, Palmer, with the explosive passing attack. I don't see a team in the country that's going to slow them down enough or stop them. That ain't going to happen.
And
fires toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.